What's up? Welcome to the video. In this one, exactly like last year, we're gonna take a look at the cameras capturing the Super Bowl. First up, I'm sorry for the setup. I'm currently in a hotel room in Cologne, Germany. About to go to a G-Eazy concert in a few hours and the lighting is on a wine bottle. I'm sorry. Also, my laptop is on an upside down basket. Anyways, let's jump right in. Again, also as last year, the informations taken for this video are from the news website Red Shark News, which is also a newsletter, and they provide a lot of news around the camera bubble section world. So the Super Bowl is of course one of the biggest sporting events in the world, held annually, and everyone is looking forward not just to the game but also to the spectacular halftime shows and of course the very famous Super Bowl ads. This year Fox Sports is next on the list of rotating broadcasters to host the English language US broadcast. It will also be available in Spanish. It will pull over $7 million for a 30-second ad slot. That's an insane amount of money. So let's take a look at the, for us, most interesting part, which is of course the cameras and equipment. Sony is an official technology partner of the NFL, and the company says it will have more technology than ever capturing this year's Super Bowl. Like every year basically, just go bigger and bigger. Not just the NFL or Super Bowl, but any event ever. Bigger. In total, more than 240 Sony cameras will be in and around the Caesars Superdome. These cameras cover a huge gamut too, everything from Sony's professional broadcast models used by Fox Sports to the various alpha interchangeable lens cameras and E-mount lenses, including the G-Master series that the Associated Press and other sideline photographers will be using. Now, let's break that down. Sony's professional broadcast cameras have covered football's biggest game for over a decade now. This year, Fox Sports, together with the production company Game Creek Video, will deploy more than 100 cameras on site for pre-game, in-game and post-game action, as well as additional studio shows. Fox will also have Sony BVM reference level monitors on site used for color grading to bring the most accurate imagery to fans around the world. Sony's cameras will be positioned in each end zone along both sidelines and in multiple positions throughout the stadium, including the Skycam over the field. There will also be 14 Sony cameras specifically for handling content for streaming. In addition to all the broadcast and production cameras, Fox Sports will use Sony's Hawk replay systems. Hawk Tour replay system, oh my god. A remote production and instant replay broadcast solution to support the overall broadcast experience. Hawkeye technology will also be supporting in-game officiating and replay services, as well as the overall production. Now let's count and take a look at Fox Sports cameras in detail. There will be 97 Sony HDC series broadcast system cameras, one Sony FR7 cinematic PTZ camera, 3 Sony FX6 full-frame cinema cameras, always love to see my personal choice of camera pop up somewhere, one Sony A7 III mirrorless camera, a bit random, and one Sony Venice 2 digital cinema camera. But not just Fox Sports is using the Sony cameras, also the Associated Press. Sony has been the exclusive imaging products and support provider for the Associated Press, the contracted source for NFL imagery, since 2020. In total, AP will have 14 photographers and 9 editors on site at the Super Bowl. Added to this effort, the NFL's in-house photography team, NFL Focus, will also be using a variety of Sony alpha cameras and lenses to cover the game as well. Sony's pro support team will offer a pro photographer depot on site to help service and support professionals working in the game, including offering loans and the brand new flagship Alpha 1 Mark II camera. Loans, that's also a bit weird. Both the Associated Press and NFL in-house photography are also planning to utilize Sony's PDT FP1 transmitter device on site to deliver photos and videos directly from camera to editors in real time, streaming their workflow and resulting in the fastest possible distribution to the public. That's crazy. So in total, the Associated Press will have more than 55 Sony cameras and of course a variety of lenses. The NFL Focus photography team will also have 8 cameras, of course also with a variety of Sony lenses. The Sony Pro support, on the other hand, will have 65 full-frame mirrorless cameras with a whopping 140 professional lenses, including 14 600mm, 10 400mm, and 6 300mm super telephoto lenses. Now, let's take a look at the halftime show. This year's halftime show, officially now dubbed the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show, stars Kendrick Lamar and is being produced by the experienced team of longtime half-show production lead Rock Nation and director Hamish Hamilton. That experience extends to the technical side as well, as for the 5th year in a row, Funicular Goats will technically produce the halftime show. For the 4th straight year, the Goats are choosing the Sony Venice 2 as their main camera alongside the Sony Venice extension system and the Sony Burano for a total of 14 cameras. So in total, the halftime show will be filmed with 13 Sony Venice 2 digital cinema cameras, one Sony Venice 2 extension system, and one Sony Burano digital cinema camera. So this is the final image they released with all the cameras. Over 240 cameras used in total to film the Super Bowl. I really love that they're just putting out the technical side of the event. Really interesting. I hope you found it interesting as well. Definitely let me know down below in the comments if you will be watching the Super Bowl. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button and also consider subscribing right here. Last year's video on the cameras is right here. Some other videos are right here. And I'm gonna go to the G-Eazy concert now. Cheers! Don't drink, kids.